If you want to look like a Victoria's Secret angel, keep watching. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is probably going to be my first video, so I guess nobody knows me yet. With the Victoria's Secret fashion show coming up, I wanted to try the iconic VS Angel makeup look and hair, and I just wanted to bring you guys along with me and show you how I did it if anyone is curious or wants to try this look with me. Here are my socials if anybody wants to follow. I do post on TikTok a lot, mainly TikTok, so if anyone wants to follow me on there. On this channel, I'm going to post a lot of beauty and fashion and lifestyle related videos, so if you're into that, click the subscribe button below. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button at the end. I also have a crochet channel that I've been on for a lot longer than this channel, so if anybody wants to subscribe to that, it's here on the screen and I'll link it below in the description if anyone's into crochet. Alright, let's get into the video. I'm using the iconic picture. I'll put it up here since you probably can't see it on my phone. I'm just going to start with primer just to make sure that everything stays, and I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, the blue one. I'm going to really focus it around my eyes, my under eyes, and my mirror's over here, so if I'm looking over there, that's why. And then give it a few seconds to dry. Then for my base, I'm probably going to do this in a little bit of a weird way, but I'm going to go in with my concealer first and cover my blemishes and also my under eyes. Basically everywhere that I put concealer, because it's kind of like it's not a heavy base, so that's just what I'm gonna do. Be a little on top of the eyebrows. This is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. I'm sure everyone's heard this, but if you have blemishes, you really need to blend on the outside of where you put the concealer, around it, not on the actual blemish, because then it'll like rub off. The concealer around the eye, I actually am gonna bring it into the eyelid a little bit because this is more of like a pinky, sparkly, bright eye look. So I want to have an even base. Whenever I'm doing like smoky eyes or like warmer stuff, I don't put the concealer on my eyelid because my eyelid is already more like brown compared to the rest of my skin. So it kind of just matches, but for this, I will bring the concealer into the eyelid. Now after the concealer, then I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter just on the high points of my face. So on my cheekbones right there, on my forehead a little bit, my chin a little bit, and then my nose. And then just blend that to give us that glow and like skin-like look after putting on that matte concealer. Now blush is pretty important in this look. So I'm using a cream blush because I want everything to kind of look seamless. And since I haven't set yet, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna use the e.l.f. Putty Blush. I'm just gonna put it kind of everywhere on my cheek. Not necessarily super high, but just kind of like, I guess on the high apple of my cheek. A little bit on my nose. That's just personal preference for me. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit on the corner of the eyelid as well. And then I'm going to blend it. I'm probably gonna add more too, because once I blend it, it'll look a little bit less intense. I put a little bit more concealer on these two blemishes right here, and then like on the corners of my bottom lip. The bronzer is pretty noticeable in the photos, so I'm gonna go in a little bit heavier. I need to get the brush for it. And it's kind of just like straight into the face, and it blends in with the blush. So it's pretty like high up and kind of just going straight into the face. There's some on the nose. Oh, great. And they definitely don't bring it into the eyes or anything like that. So I'm just gonna leave it straight like that. The other side. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the powder products. So I'm going to set, and I'm using the Kimchi Puff Puff Paste Powder in the color Translucent, I believe. So before I set, I'm going to re-blend under my eyes and make sure that there's no creases. Same with my eyelids. That's easy for me to forget to do. Then I'm just gonna take a little bit, brush off the excess, and press it into my under eye. I also like to kind of go down along my nose like that. And the other eye. We're gonna set the eyelids too, so we can have a nice base for the sparkly, shimmery eyes. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit more and set, I guess, my T-zone And also my blemishes so that the concealer does not come off. I'm gonna put a lot of powder there. Same with this one right here, this blemish. And then I don't really have any on this side. Right here under my nose. And I always have extra powder, so I have to like put it back in. And I'm gonna take this big fluffy powder puff that it comes with and then kind of get the excess off. Hello? Now I'm gonna use a powder blush. I'm just using a really old blush and bronzer duo, and the bronzer completely cracked and is gone. But I'm pretty sure this is Milani, so it's just like drugstore. You can get it at CVS. I really like this because it's like a coral shade, and I just really like the shade. So I'm gonna focus it more on the inside of my face because that's how it looks in the photo. It's kind of like highlight, bronzer, and then blush right here. Also, this wasn't even mine. My sister gave this to me when I first started like wearing makeup, which is when I was 17. So I don't even know how long she had this before that. Now I'm gonna do some highlight. In this photo, it's very much white highlight. And that's what I usually use anyways, because I have like a cool tone to my skin. So we'll do a white highlight there, and then on the other side, on my nose, tip of my nose, on the bridge of my nose as well, and then basically all over the eyelid. All the way up to the eyebrow, because in the photo, she has it like literally all the way up to the eyebrow, completely. I guess kind of like pack it on, and I'm just using the same highlight brush. I'm not very particular with the brushes. On the inside, very much. It really goes into the inner corner. I might use a smaller brush for that, but. So this is how we're looking right now, so far. Okay, so this is one of my favorite products ever. I use this like every day. No, I do use it every day. It's the NYX eye pencil in the shade Cottage Cheese. It's like the shimmery white. I kind of just use it as highlight on small points, and I mainly use it on my inner corners, so that's what we're gonna use for the inner corners. Put a lot, and then kind of bring it into the eyelid. You can always blend it. She has it almost like going under the eye a little bit, like that. I'm gonna get a small brush, packed brush, and I'm gonna blend it a little bit. I wonder if you can hear, I have like a Harry Potter autumn ambience in the living room. Okay, that might be a little too much on the under part. So I'm just gonna take my finger. I think it's okay. And then I'm gonna take this fluffy brush, and I have this Diamond Dust. It's like the perfect shimmery, wet looking, it's not really an eyeshadow, I think it's just for whatever. I got it at CVS. It's the brand Physicians Formula, so it's just drugstore. It's literally all cracked. I'm going to take my brush and then put that all over my eyelid. And kind of focus it on the outside because she has a lot on the outside corner, but I feel like I'm not getting enough on the outside of my eye. I might grab that NYX eye pencil again and put some on the outer corner. And obviously, yes, I'm gonna blend it. Then I'm also gonna put some right here and blend that. I'm just gonna blend that with my regular like foundation brush. So you have to blend it really well. When I first started using this, I would use it as regular highlight, and you have to be very careful in blending it because it can look like it's blended and then it's like not, so. Okay, I'm looking at it more, and it looks like she actually kind of has like a gray or like a very cool toned brown on the outer corners because it gets a little bit darker or like a shadow. So I'm gonna use this very cool toned brown, just a little bit on the outer corners, and kind of try to wing it out a little bit. I'm also gonna use that same cool brown to contour my nose a little bit. I want this to look very snatched. So I'm gonna use this white. It's not like true white, it's like a very light beige, almost white eyeshadow, and I'm gonna put that on the points where I highlighted. You should probably do that before the highlight because it might like mattify it a little bit, but whatever. And then I'm gonna put some more of this white on my eyelids with the same brush. Like I said, I'm not very precise about the brushes. It looks like she has some white shimmery eyeliner in her waterline. This is really thick. It probably won't focus on it, but I'm gonna try to put it in my waterline. I have to get so close to the mirror, I don't even know if I'm gonna be in frame. I'm just gonna bring the mirror closer to me a little bit. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work because it's so thick. Every time I do this, it kind of gets on my bottom lashes. Okay, I got it a little bit, so now I have to do it on the other eye. And I used to have a white eyeliner that, oh my god. I don't know if it's just me. Every time I put something in my waterline, my eyes like sting and like water. And it only started happening like after like a while. Like it didn't always happen when I put stuff in my waterline. But now I'm gonna use mascara. My favorite mascara ever of all time is the Maybelline Sky High, but I'm like literally completely out, so I can't use it. So I have this Sephora one, big by definition. And I'm just gonna put it on normally. I'm gonna try to put it on a little bit heavier though, so like a few more layers. And kind of focus it on the outer corners because for me personally, I always struggle to get mascara on my lashes on the corner of my eye. And then definitely on my bottom lashes because some of that shimmer got on my bottom lashes, so see the difference? It's crazy. And I always have to be careful because my eyelashes like touch my brow bone or like my eyelid, I don't know. And so I always get mascara on it and then I have to rub it off. So I'm gonna try to keep my eyes sort of not shut, but not fully open them until it dries. So I'm gonna keep them like this. My mascara should be dry now. Maybe it's my eyelid space because I feel like I don't have much eyelid space, but I feel like you can't really see the shimmer. Oh my gosh. The way that dog hairs get on literally everything is crazy. I'm gonna try to put some more. Don't judge me. If it's too much, you can always blend it more, but I'm just gonna put some more because it's not really giving Victoria's Secret. Okay. I think that's good now. And I'm gonna try some of this light pink on the corners, on the outer corners as well. This light pink highlight. And she does have a small wing, so, oh, I'm so scared for this. This is kind of dry, but it's the only one I have. So I can do it really good on this eye, but this other eye, that's what I'm scared for. So I'm gonna start very, very small. And I'm gonna have to bring the mirror closer to me, so sorry that it's in the frame. That's literally how small we're starting. And I feel like it's too low. This is so dry. Dude, what the? Well, I have no choice now. I kind of have to try to fix it. Okay, that's ridiculous. I'm just gonna do a small one on the other eye. Why did that one come out better when it's always the other way around? Always, that's insane. Okay, I kind of erased the wing a little bit, so it looks a lot better now, literally just with my finger. And now, lastly, the lips. She has very like nude lips. I don't really have something that color, so I think I'm just gonna go for more of like a pinky. I'm using this. This is like a dark red, but I just put a little bit and then I blend it out so it looks more like pink. It's by KVD, the Everlasting Lip Liner Crayon, and the shade is Vampira 70. Ooh, I forgot to turn my mirror on. So I'm just gonna line slightly and then blend it as I go. Very lightly because she really doesn't have much like color on her lips. And there we go. I think I'm also gonna use this e.l.f. lip stain. I think this is the shade Spicy Sienna. Usually I take it off with a cotton pad, but since I already put lip liner on, I'm just gonna put a very light layer so that I don't have to rub it off. And then it'll stay, the color will stay. Now that the lip stain dried a little bit, I feel like if she does have any color on her lips, it's a light pink. So I'm gonna use this light pink shimmery lip gloss. It's just from Bath & Body Works, those mint ones. And then we are almost done, just one more step. Okay, now the very last step is just gonna be setting spray. This is the Mo Beauty Set It Up setting spray. This is my sister's, but she just has it in the bathroom for anyone to use. She told me I could use it, so. Because I ran out of my e.l.f. setting spray, so we're gonna use this one. I also really like how this one sprays. It's very with force, like it actually like lands on your face. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really nice. I feel like I didn't get enough on this side. This is the finished makeup look. You can especially see the shimmery eyes if you go from like a lower angle. I'm gonna do my hair. I'm gonna do like the bombshell curls, or try to. People usually do their hair first and then leave it in the rollers while they do their makeup, but I try doing that sometimes and I just can't because it just gets in my face. So we're gonna do it now after the makeup. So I took the clips out. I'm just brushing my hair now. And then I'm gonna use the Color Wow Dream Coat. Just spray it all over my hair. And then brush it through. So I'm gonna start at the top and I'm gonna clip the rest of my hair back. And I'm gonna start with the front piece. I'm using a curling iron. I'm not gonna use like a round brush blow dryer today because this is just quicker. So I'm just gonna curl it kind of like horizontally like this. And then when I take it out, I'm gonna try to leave it in place and I'm gonna put the second biggest roller in it. So I guess today I'm just gonna roll it backwards. I'm gonna do the same thing for the middle of the top of my head. Get a piece and curl it horizontally. My arm already hurts. Hold it in place. Okay, the camera died, but it's charging now. So I'm just using different sizes of rollers and I'm rolling it all different ways. So it doesn't really matter. So I finished the top half of my head and now I'm just gonna do the rest of my hair and I'll come back when it's all in rollers. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes. If you can leave these in for longer, definitely do that. But I couldn't really leave them in for that long today. You see this? Princess curls, guys. So I'm gonna start from the bottom so that when I take the ones from the top, they don't get like tangled in with the bottom ones. And when you take them out, you wanna twist it so it doesn't pull your hair. Also, I forgot to mention when I was doing my makeup, it's probably way too late now, but I don't do anything to my eyebrows because I just never have. And I don't have any eyebrow products, but if you do your eyebrows normally, just include that into the makeup look whenever you usually do them. Now we just have to fix it up a little bit, probably fix up the part. Oh my god, you guys, you see this? Yeah. So this is the final makeup and hair look. Very shimmery eyes. I love it so much. I did this before, or I tried doing it before on my TikTok, but I feel like this time it came out a lot better. Also because I actually did the hair. Let me know how it turns out for you guys. And again, make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you want to see more of my channel. All of my socials and links will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Can't forget to top it off with the Victoria's Secret Bombshell Seduction perfume.